The other thing, I think of these as like big things that we run into. When you set up the styles this way and you connect them to the numbering this way, when I delete or add a paragraph, I don't have to go and add numbers and things.
No.
So
they're
kind
part
of
of the style. So as soon as you apply the style that has numbering, it will format the paragraph the way the style tells it to, and apply the numbering and the spacing and every other formatting attribute you might want.
So you've also got these things in there, and maybe going a little bit too deep here. You've got, if people are viewing the video here, they can see places where like 4.1b is highlighted.
Automatically updating cross-references.
Yeah, talk me through those. Those are cross-references where, so if I delete or put something else in 4.1b or something like that, that's going to update itself?
Let's add a new 4.1 and a new 4.2. Now that will make all of these references change. And all you have to do is select the document, right click, and update fields. And as you can see, they now say 4.3 instead of 4.1.
Yep.
And 4.4 instead of whatever it was before. And it's astonishingly easy to do that.
Yeah.
As long as the document said, like, let's say this one right here was typed 2.3, and I wanted to make that an automatically updating cross-reference. Watch how it's really easy if the document's already set up right, like most things in Word. Yeah. I simply go insert, and I click on the cross-reference button, and it outlines literally the entire document is outlined here. And all I do is pick on 2.3, click insert, close, and that's it. And now that is obviously a field which will update if I add or delete stuff in between. Now, if I hadn't used automatic paragraph numbering and I clicked on insert cross-reference, there'd be nothing to link it to.
Right.
So it's predicated on you used automatic paragraph numbering. And if so, cross-references that automatically update could not be easier. It's literally click on cross-reference, pick your paragraph, click OK. That's it. 3 clicks.
So what this leads to is the big daddy of all the crap that we run into, I think, in formatting. Table of contents, table of authorities.
Yeah.
And setting that up. I, in law school, had a document that had a table of authorities in it. And I just would go grab that document every single time I needed a table of authorities. And I think I might have set one up new once, but I got that table of authorities from my professor, and it's a pain in the butt. And you can't get the periods to go correctly. And then when you change something, so this makes that almost a child's play.
Yeah, it is. and actually a table of contents is derived from the styles in the document. So if I open up a document that doesn't have a table of contents, but I want to add one, all I have to do is identify which styles, or I guess what the text. Looking at this document, I got articles, right? Heading 1 is controlling those. So I want to pull into my table of contents all the text to which heading 1 is applied, because those are the articles. I also created a style to handle the titles for all the level 2s called heading 2 title. And so I want to create a table of contents comprised of any text to which heading 1 and heading 2 title are applied. With that information, I can simply go to the location where I wanted to put the table of contents, click on references. And again, you get all these choices for tables of contents, these drop downs. These should never be clicked on, literally never.
Okay.
You go down to custom table of contents, and then you tell it which styles. This is just a list of all the styles in the document. And all I do is I tell it which ones I want to pull into the table of contents. And I put little numbers adjacent to them corresponding to the hierarchy of the table of contents.
Okay.
And I just click OK, and I get a table of contents.
Oh my God.
I mean, if I wasn't talking while I was doing, that would have taken like less than 10 seconds.
Right.
And I've got a complete table of contents that also automatically updates if I make any changes to the document. All you have to do is right click and say update field. So like if I went down here and added a new paragraph, fake title, this is my paragraph. And as long as I apply the style to the title and I come back up to my table of contents and I right click and update the field,
there
you
it
can
is.
See fake title just got pulled into my table of contents.
On
That's
the correct
how easy
page number.
It is. Again, crazy easy if the document's set up right, a nightmare if it isn't.